Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Today I'm going to be trying the Innisfree Gentle Retinol Salicylic Acne Serum. This product retails for $34. One of my biggest complaints from Innisfree is the fact that they used to add so much fragrance and unnecessary ingredients that I personally just didn't like to use in my skincare routine. And this product is fragrance free, so that is a huge deal. I just want to start off by saying that because that's been why I've been so hypercritical of this brand. So many people love their formulas, and I do want to say Innisfree did send me this product, but that is not going to affect my review. They didn't ask me to do a full review of this. This is just genuinely something that I was curious about, and also something that I've wanted to try because it does claim to be an acne serum. So as someone who struggles with acne, I have wanted to try this product, and that's why it was an honor that they sent it to me. But like I said, like always, that will not impact my review whatsoever. This product is vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, alcohol-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. They use a gentle retinol technology along with a 2% concentration of salicylic acid and also a green tea complex to help soothe the skin. I've left them in the description, or you can also go to their website with a link in the description. I did notice that retinol is very, very low on the ingredients of this product. So I'm not sure. When I see that as an advertising point, I expect it to be pretty high up on the ingredient list. I mean, that is telling of what concentration of the ingredient is in it. But I mean, 2% salicylic acid is enough of an acne treatment. I just don't know if it's gonna separate itself from others on the market. I'm also not the biggest fan of using 2% BHA products just because they have experienced some sensitivity in the past. They've caused it for me. But the big thing I'll be looking for is, does it cause a sensitivity? What do I notice a serum to do? Is it drying? And what results do I see with it? As for anything else, I'll be continuing to check in. So I will see you all in the next check-in. I'm here to give you all a quick check-in, also my first impression with this serum. I was looking over the claims and how often they recommended to use it. 1 to 3 times daily. 3 times. That is, anyway, the advertising ingredients in here, I mean, 2% salicylic acid alone is a lot for me to use daily. I do feel like there are times in the summer where I could use that daily, not 3 times. That's a lot. I wouldn't recommend that personally. If you are able to tolerate it 2 times a day, then maybe. Daily, I could see maybe. I haven't felt it myself, but I mean, I do know 2% salicylic acid, that is a lot for that, but I mean, it claims to be gentle, so I will shut up and use the product. But so it does have a beautiful, nice, watery texture, which is good. I feel like more people would be able to use it because it is more moisturizing. I also like that they included that with salicylic acid because prone to sensitivity with salicylic acid. A little bit nervous to try this, but I mean, it claims to be gentle. So let's just go all in. It is so refreshing to try out a product from them that does not have any fragrance because, I mean, I'm able to use fragrance. There is a huge stigma around fragrance in skincare, but the reason why I talk down on it is because it kind of limits the amount of people who are able to use it. There are some times where people are just sensitive to an ingredient, or you can develop a sensitivity from what I've seen to fragrance. So that's why I am so strict about it. But anyway, beautiful finish to a serum. It blends in practically immediately. I'm experiencing no sensitivity, like it feels really nice going on the skin, and I really enjoy how it absorbed immediately. No dryness and no sensitivity, which is huge. Now, salicylic acid is something that has been known to cause sensitivity over more continued use. I still think 3 times is crazy for any serum. I wash my face 2 times a day. I don't know why they put 1 to 3 times, but we'll look over that because this is feeling like a pretty nice formula so far. It blended into the skin nice, left a beautiful glow, but it's not heavy enough where I feel like oily skin wouldn't enjoy it. Now, I will be testing how effective these ingredients are, what else I notice with it, but right now, beautiful moisturizing texture and no extra sensitivity. So good start, good first impression. going to continue using it, then I'll check in again. I'm back to give you all my final thoughts on this product. Overall, I felt like this was a very gentle, soothing acne serum that I was able to use every day. Something that I feel like makes it stand out from some other salicylic acid serums on the market is the fact that it was so moisturizing, and I feel like it was a more gentle option. I didn't see this product to be as effective as some treatments that I've tried before. So with that being said, it's not my favorite for the price point. I feel like the retinol marketing with this is not the best definition of it. I feel like that was just like an added bonus because it is so low on the ingredient list and it is not really something that I saw many results with. I did have a few active breakouts come up on my skin when I was using this product. They weren't consistent and they weren't in one area, and I look for a few specific things whenever I am experiencing breakouts, and I don't think it was related to this product. I did want to bring up the fact that this has soybean oil in it. I have personally had a sensitivity before to soybean, but I don't think that was causing this in this formula. I did just want to make you aware of that. From someone who was experiencing breakouts from bean products, I didn't experience consistent breakouts like I had previously, so I don't think it's related to that. It's very hit or miss with me in that ingredient, and obviously comes down to a lot of factors. Overall, I feel like if you have an acne treatment that you love, I wouldn't necessarily recommend straying away from that for this product. Who I feel like this is best for is someone who's looking for a more gentle, more moisturizing acne treatment. Maybe you like salicylic acid, but it has just been a little bit drying for you. I feel like there is potential for this serum to be a more moisturizing, more gentle option. Where I am currently at in skincare, it just didn't best suit my needs. There are times where I need to back off and I need to go for more gentle acne serums. I do know of a BHA style product that's technically a moisturizer, but worked well for me in the same regard that this did. And that is the Good Molecules Yuzu BHA Gel Cream. That's just what I'm loving right now. How I compared it to this product, it's more moisturizing, has a gentle, not 2%, but more gentle concentration of salicylic acid, and is a better price point. The price point is kind of where they lost me with this because I just know of that product, at least at the moment. I'm sure I could think of more, but that is the one I'm thinking of at the moment that I feel like would be best complementary to this product. It's one of those things that I didn't hate it. It's just not where I'm currently at with skincare, and I don't know. I don't feel like the retinol benefit in this is the best marketing standpoint. I do enjoy though that they made this fragrance free. They claim it is more gentle, even though you can use fragrance in skincare. I don't personally like to, and I just like that Innisfree went for that approach with this product because I feel like it opens the door for more people to be able to use it, and that is why I'm so hard on fragrance with skincare, because I just feel like when you add it, kind of limits the people who can use it. I also just don't like to use it with actives necessarily because my skin is already sensitive. And anyway, that's my own philosophy with skincare. You can obviously use it if you're able to tolerate it, but with this product, it was just okay. I feel like I would try the Good Molecules. I felt like they were very comparable. Even though on paper this has a higher concentration of salicylic acid, I saw very similar benefits, saw a very similar finish. You could just use the Good Molecules moisturizer as a more hydrating acne serum. That's ultimately what I would do. I always tell you where I would put my money, and that's just what I would do with this product. So with that being said, I would recommend the Good Molecules moisturizer over this. I'm also editing this video. Thought of another alternative to this product that is also very gentle and kind of highlights the claims of retinol in this product, which is the Remedy for Pore Size. That is what I feel like is the better and more effective option of this product. It was still very gentle and considerate of the skin barrier, but it is around the same price point. While editing, I did think of that, so I would ultimately recommend either the Good Molecules moisturizer for a more gentle BHA treatment that is more moisturizing, or the Remedy if you're looking for the claims of this product. Still willing to invest in a product, but it delivered better results within the time period from what I saw. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new videos every week, and I will see you all in the next review.